Hello and welcome back. Today we are up at 423 Lombard Lane, which is located in the lower part of the Sunny Slope area here in Wenatchee. This home that I'm about to show you today is absolutely stunning. It has really cool 1983 architecture, but has been fully updated. If you are into beautiful landscape, sunshine, and a ton of views, this might be the home for you. Before we get started, I want to thank Cassie Tarr from Premier One for having us show her listing today. Come on in, let's go take a look. As always, I like to start the tour with a little bit of the neighborhood. As you can see, this neighborhood is very mature, very well manicured, really nice homes in here. A little bit of newer builds that we were just looking at, and then we have some of a little bit older but really beautiful homes on this side of the street. Surprisingly, this home does not have an HOA, so you get this beautiful neighborhood without paying monthly fees. And as we start to walk down the driveway, you can really see all of the mature landscape. The landscaping on this property really reminds me of something that I would see actually on the west side of the mountains, with just such big, beautiful, mature trees, quite a bit of shade. So the yard is really enjoyable to be in. This property sits on a little over a half acre. You can see we've got a 2-car garage here and then some extra parking for RV or boat. In fact, this driveway is wide enough to where you could park on one side of it and still have driveway access. I'm going to give you a tour of the outside before we head in today. Really get a feel of the landscape. The current owner of this property does have the home professionally maintained, and they have paid for that through the end of the year. So if you want to look at purchasing this home, you won't have to think about landscaping for a little bit. It does have irrigation, and on this property you're going to be on city water and septic. So there's new retaining wall flower beds, really modern concrete pour with this benches. Really well done patio or walkway all the way through. And this is going to tear down to your backyard. Backyard is fully fenced. Okay. What we just came down was this beautiful pathway right through there that leads to the side of the house. This beautiful, very mature, great patio, great spot for picnic table in the shade. So location-wise, Sunny Slope is a very sought-after area in Wenatchee, but it does have one downside, and that downside is the higher you get up on Sunny Slope, the worse. Well, I shouldn't say the worst, but kind of the worst. It's a little bit of a steep hill, and depending on where your home is located, in the wintertime, you can be dealing with some hills that have ice or snow on them. But this home doesn't have that. This is on the very lower part, and this home still has spectacular views, which you'll see once we get upstairs. If you watch some of my talking head videos, you know Sunny Slope has really great school ratings according to greatschools.org. In fact, the best school ratings in the Wenatchee area come from the Sunny Slope Elementary. Whether you have kids or not, schools usually help contribute to, home value and stability. So this is a cool area under here. You can see they've got big kayak racks. There's some pulley systems up top there, bike storage, ski storage, really nice outdoor storage space. And then multi-tiered deck with benches. You're starting to get a little bit of the view. Nice little herb garden here. And that back patio comes out from the kitchen. We'll get to that in just a few minutes here. Another nice little pathway. All of the pathways are areas that would have a lot of foot traffic. It's all been hardscaped, low maintenance. There's some more stairs going down back there. Look at this fun propane tank. It's been wrapped or painted. That's for the gas stove inside. You can see the heat pump there. Home is in really great shape. So from this location, how long is it going to take you to get around town? Because you're kind of on one side of town when you live in Sunny Slope. And it's going to take you about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the core of downtown. And your nearest grocery store is probably going to be a little bit closer than that, 8 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna start our tour coming into the kitchen. And the number of windows in this home, all clad, wood inside, vinyl outside, very beautiful, brand new, very modern, light kitchen, and the bonuses and this custom cabinetry. I'm going to show you just about every single cabinet has some sort of organization in it. A wine fridge. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. Knife storage to go right here with your bar sink. Beautiful granite all the way through this home as well. Six-burner Wolf stove, high-end appliances. Go back and look at the refrigerator. which is a Sub-Zero, as you can see. The workhorse, all refrigerators. And then your dishwasher is Bosch. Okay, so now we're starting to see some of these views, and this mature forest that you see here to the left, that is not a very common neighbor to have in Wenatchee. And I think that that's what kind of gives this home really that feel of like it could be in Shoreline or something like that, but it's got spectacular views. That's looking out towards Wenatchee, a little bit of Mission Ridge you would see with night skiing. And you can just see the amount of cabinets and counter space this home has. This is an entertaining chef's kitchen. We've got hardwood floors through the majority of this upstairs area. Here is the garage. As you can see, the garage is fully finished. You've got the textured sealed floor. The walls have all been textured and painted as well. Good amount of power running along that back wall. And then a little bit of a heat source out here. Okay, and I'll take you just on this top deck so you can get a little feel for it. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Amanda Dahlman, your local Central Washington realtor. And I do these video tours for people moving to Central Washington out of area and need help finding a home. If you're thinking about moving to the area, I'd love to help you out. Please fill out the form in the description of the video and I will connect with you. Okay, look at these banks of windows. And the way that this home is sitting, I mean, it's not getting direct sunlight inside here. It's, at least not yet, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. All of these windows do have sunscreens on them that is controlled by remote. I want to point out the woodwork, the beamwork here. This will also follow through downstairs and a couple of other rooms. And then custom cabinetry with a fireplace that matches the kitchen. Okay, so out this window, see if we can capture it. The view of the Enchantments is pretty dang good. Cameras always make it look smaller, so I'll zoom in for you. They are right there. In the wintertime, that is gonna be Snow Peak beauty. And then coming out these windows, you have a view of downtown Wenatchee out there. Let that catch up. Maybe, there we go. And Saddle Rock. So you're gonna get some city light twinkle in the distance during the evening time. Okay. Let's keep going. So we've got a couple. We are right next to the front door. If I lost you. We have a couple of coat closets right off the front door. All the closets are going to have custom racks in them. If you were trying to live on this floor, single floor living, this would be your bedroom, likely. It's the only bedroom up here. It does have a connecting bathroom, but there is another primary downstairs that we'll see in a minute. So here's one of 2 hot water tanks in the home. This home is just shy of 3,200 square feet. So having 2 hot water tanks is a very nice attribute. I'm having a little hard time getting that open. If you had a family member living with you that had mobility issues, this would be a great spot for them as well. Easy to get into, shower as you saw there. We've got this main bedroom, and then there's this adorable little office space with a big, beautiful picture window looking out to the front garden. Or if you needed a bigger closet, I suppose that could be converted as well. Okay, so that is the main floor, the main entry. Now we'll head downstairs. And of course, this is what I love about 80s architecture. Just the amount of sunlight that pours through this home without it feeling like it's roasting the home out, you know? Okay, so down here, we've got a secondary sitting room. Here's some more of that beamwork that follows through. Once again, just banks of windows everywhere. And then another custom-built entertainment center. Of course, all of these have built-in shelves. Okay, so this is what could also be the primary bedroom. This is a very generous size room. That is a queen size bed in there, but as you can see, there's plenty of room for a larger bed, any sort of wardrobe or dressers. Right there is your septic caps, which we didn't look at when we were outside. I apologize, I missed that. Okay, and property taxes on this home, I believe they are $4,700, give or take, for 2025. So you will be paying for property taxes. Talk about your holding costs. Power, Chelan County. You don't need a big budget for that. water, but you're not paying for any sewage, which is a great saver. Okay, and here would be a guest bathroom down here. We've got the custom, all the bathrooms have these too, which is kind of fun. And your dryer or hot iron stays on the counter because it's warm. Well, there you go. There's a way to hide it. Okay, so it looks a little red in here, and that is because we got the red light special going on in this really nice soaking tub. They probably put a red light in there because it's just so much more calming when you have the lights off to not have something bright in your face. So you have the shower head above, you've got a spray down here, and you've got your tub faucet. Okay, and right off of that is secondary room, guest bedroom. It's a decent sized room. You can put a king size bed in it without a problem. All the doors, trim throughout the home is solid wood. And then this nice laundry room. You have big oversized sink, hanging bars, custom cabinetry, washer and dryer. Flows right out to the backyard there. You have the second hot water tank and a water softening. And then right in here is going to be your heat source. Okay. And then our last bedroom to take a look at. This is our fourth bedroom in the house. This is a queen size bed in here. Plenty of room to add. Well, thank you so much for joining me this week. If you're interested in this home, would like a private showing, feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you out. And I will see you next week.